Hello amigos, ¿cómo están? My name is Dan and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a really awesome video. Obviously, Chivas versus America at home at the Akron. Massive game, probably the hardest game, or the biggest game anyway, not the hardest, but the biggest game of the season so far for us. Obviously, when the fixtures come out, the America game is the one that you look for, maybe the Atlas game after that, maybe the Tigres and Rayados after that, but the America game is the first game you look for. This is the biggest game for us. And outstanding game. Let's just get that out of the way. Great 1-0 victory at home. Hormiga getting on the score sheet again. Really good goal. Corner comes in, flicks on, and then he headers it home, which is awesome. Arguably the most difficult chance he had all night. He had a couple more easier chances before that. An absolute sitter they somehow managed to sky, which is unfortunate. He does need to work on that. It's weird. He's scoring all the hard games at the moment. Like I said, another game, another Hormiga goal, which is awesome. I think he's got 4 goals in 6 games now, which is absolutely crazy. 1-0 is definitely misleading though. It makes it sound like it was way closer than it was. Dominated them. They had 2 shots on target, but it didn't feel like it. It felt like they had 0. They offered nothing going forward. Tyler Rangel had a really good clean sheet again. Probably won't face an easier game all season. Totally outplayed them, totally kept the ball, especially in that first half. The second half kind of dropped off a little bit, but the first half we just absolutely owned them. I don't know, this America team is really nosediving now, which is kind of awesome to see because obviously they've been top of the Mexican football for a little while now. It's nice to see them not doing so great. And it's awesome to see us playing really well, dominating them. Obviously, America's the one game that we kind of can slip up with. Even in recent times, even the last couple of seasons, we've slipped up a little bit. Although we did play them away from home last season a few months ago, and got a win there as well. Hormiga scored then as well, if I'm not mistaken. So absolutely outstanding game. I thought Cortaro was doing brilliantly, and Richie Ledesma was doing brilliantly. Efrain was doing awesomely as well. Just everyone doing brilliantly right now. The whole team, really. There's no real player that's kind of letting us down, making mistakes. The whole team is doing awesome, and it was a team win, in my opinion. Even though Hormiga will get the plaudits, rightfully so, for scoring, and just before half time as well, which is cool. But this should have been 3-0, 4-0 easily. Like I said, if I was in America, I've got a couple of American friends, and I'm worried for them because if they keep playing like this, I don't see them making Ligia, and that's absolutely crazy to think America can't make it to Ligia. But in terms of us, we couldn't play. We couldn't have. I mean, our finishing could have been a little bit better. That's the only downside and the only negative I can find for this game. But 1-0 was just total misleading in my opinion. 66% possession, absolutely crazy. Going into this game, obviously Luis Romo being injured and being out of this game, everyone was talking about it. Would that make us a little bit weaker? Romo's been brilliant for us, and absolutely deserved his call up for El Tree, by the way. But he's been brilliant for us, and is that going to destabilise the team? Didn't, obviously. I thought Campillo did brilliantly. It was so great to see him play. It was awesome. Also, and Gavera in the midfield absolutely ran the show. I mean, the negative would be the amount of yellows we got. I didn't realise we got 4 yellow cards, but I thought Alvarado had a really good game and could have got a goal himself. Again, he needs to step that up a little bit more. I thought he did well though, and then obviously Efrain Alvarez is always having a really good game right now, and Cortaro for me. Cortaro almost got a sliding sitter, just couldn't reach the ball quick enough. But Cortaro is such an amazing player. I mean, I can't rave about this guy much. He's one of my favourite players now. Like I said, loads of times when we sold Mateo Chavez to Alkmaar in the Eredivisie, I was really worried that we weren't going to be able to, replace him on that left wing back position. And Couture's come in and arguably done a better job. And it's great to see Mateo Chavez, playing so much in the Eredivisie. He's almost establishing himself now as their outright starting left back, which is nice to see. He played as well during this weekend as well, which is awesome. And yeah, I mean, like I said. The only downside is who out of this team is going to go to from Mexico for the World Cup. Obviously, the World Cup's in a few months' time. If we lose Hormiga, Rangel, probably Richard Ledesma, maybe Piojo as well. I mean, that's 4 players at least. That's going to go. And for the Liga as well, the Liga could be way more difficult without these players. It's just unfortunate that it happens right when the World Cup's kind of starting. But we'll have to wait and see. That's a little ways down the line. To be honest with you, we'll have to wait and see. Castillo, I think, deserves a shout. I think Cotto could be a shout for the L3 team as well. We have to wait and see what happens. But at the moment, we need to win all of our games. Like I said, we've got a perfect record. We've won every single game so far, but we do have some more big tests coming up. I mean, I'm just looking at the fixture list now. Obviously, Cruz Azul next weekend. That's going to be a tough game. I think Cruz Azul, I mean, they're second at the moment, but I feel like they are gettable. Hopefully, we have to be at our best, though. Playing them away from home is going to be tough. We need to be at our best to do that and get another win and try and get 7 wins in a row. I mean, how great would that be? And then I think we're already 6 points clear as well, which is awesome against them. Oh no, it's 5 points, which is cool. Yes, we've got Cruz Azul coming up next, and then obviously we've got Toluca away from home as well. That's going to be a really tough game. Obviously, Toluca, they are a little bit gettable. Well, having said that, I think they're the only other unbeaten team in the league now, so beating them might be a difficult thing, but I think getting a draw from them could be gettable, which is not a bad result. And then we go to the Clásico Tapatío away from home at Atlas on the 8th of March, or maybe the 7th of March local time. And then we go to Laguna and Leon and Monterrey towards the end of March. So tough games, especially in the next couple of games. If we can get 2 more wins out of the next 2 games, then I feel like we've got Ligia bagged in the bag already. And then, by the time we finish the Toluca game, we'll only have 7 games left, which is absolutely crazy. Almost about halfway through the season already, which is awesome. This is the first test that we have to do. I think arguably the easier one. Going into it, we knew that America was going to be the easier game out of the next 3 or 4 games. But having said that, you can never discount America, especially in the Clásico. I feel like form does tend to go out the window a little bit, but mate, America's really, really bad right now. I don't even know where they are in the table. Let me just have a look. They're 10th right now, which is absolutely crazy. I don't even know. I think they are... they're only 3 points away from, say, 15th, which 4 points away from 16th. So another couple of losses for America, they could really be down the bottom of the table, which is absolutely crazy. Cool for me though. I'm gonna milk it for as much as it's worth. But yeah, we're the only unbeaten team. We're almost the only unbeaten team right now, but we're definitely the only team that's gotten 5 wins in a row. I mean, how crazy is that? But let me know what you think about the team. Let me know what you think about Hormiga. I think if he does become the best striker again this season, get the Golden Boot again this season, and then goes to the World Cup, and I think he even scores 1 goal in the World Cup, I feel like that's pretty much him gone in the summer. I cannot believe that any any decent European team is going to be looking at him already as a potential option. The kid can score. He knows how to score goals, which is awesome. And hopefully he does, get that move, because I feel like he deserves it. He's only 22 years old. He's Chicharito 2.0, and hopefully he gets a similar big move, because I feel like this is what we're going to do, but hopefully we can win something first. How great would that be? But at the moment, all good. No complaints from me whatsoever. It's really, really great, actually. I think us Chivas fans have been suffering over the last couple of years, or the last few years. It's been like almost a decade since we won a trophy, which is crazy. We could win one, but having said that, the gear is going to be a difficult task for us, but we'll have to wait and see. But let me know what you think about the team, Hormiga, the team in general. What do you think we can do against Toluca and Cruz Azul? And then, do you think we can win the league? Do you think we should win the league with this team, with Milito? Milito has transformed this team, which is awesome. Milito's giving me real, Mateus Almeida vibes at the moment, which is cool. Obviously, similar Argentine background, I guess, but at the moment, all good. At the moment, I don't have any complaints. That's part of the reason why this video is so short, because, there's no real bad things to say. Normally I'm writing and raving about really bad things, but, it's good and it's awesome. So we'll have to wait and see. But I think the next couple of games are imperative. I think if we can win both of those two games, then I feel like like I said, we were in very, very comfortable position going to Ligia. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. It's so great to do a whole bunch of positive Chivas videos. I mean, it's crazy. We've been really spoiled so far this season, but touch wood, I haven't just jinxed it, and hopefully we can continue and go and do something really special this season. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I really do appreciate it. I reply to all the comments. And yeah, what do you think we can do this year? Because this team is special, and I think they can do something special this year. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy your week, and I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.